Hello everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House. My name is Claire Candy Hough, and as a licensed Reiki Master Teacher, an angel practitioner, an international radio host, an author, and a writer, I've been given the absolute honor and infinite blessing of being able to channel angel messages, in particular from my angelic family, who are called the Posse of Angels. Now, in this program, in this video today, they want to talk about the topic entitled, I Wish You Well, No Matter What. Viewers, the holiday season is in full swing again, and we are officially immersed in the season of well wishes. My husband Pete and I are so blessed to receive well wishes from both family and friends near and far, similar to years past. This season of joy to the world and peace to all opens up doors for people to be more cordial, for them to be more kind and express good tidings to one another. Now, usually, these well wishes are not dependent on finding out if someone follows a similar belief system or celebrates anything in particular. In most cases, the well wishes are given out freely and generously with no strings attached. I began to think about what it actually means to wish someone well. The wishing someone well could be translated to mean that you hope all their holiday plans run smoothly. With the increased traffic during the time of the year, one could wish someone to be well in order to be safe on the roads. And with the arrival of snow and freezing temperatures in much of the country, it might mean that the well wishes could be a literal prayer for someone to remain well and in good health. It could mean all of the above, or simply expressed as just a general wish. I surmise that I, like most people, do not set out to dissect what it is that we're actually wishing them well for. But I do know that I give these well wishes out freely to people who are important to me, who I love and hold dear in my life. It was then that I began to wonder if the fundamental core of wishing someone well, if it had to be dependent at all on whether one loved, one agreed with, or even liked another person or their actions. While I held this quizzical thought in my heart, I manifested a perfect example of this, which allowed me to put my theory to the test. While browsing on Facebook, I was drawn to a photo and a comment that a close relative had posted on his page, as he is a Facebook friend of mine. Underneath the photo, one of his friends posted a random comment that read, not on the topic, but congratulations on your sister's engagement last week. Staring in horrified disbelief, I could not fathom that his sister had become engaged the previous week and chosen not to call and tell me. I had seen her grow up and been so much a part of her life when she was a child and as a young adult. Searching on the internet, I discovered that she was engaged to a celebrity host, and not only had the newspapers carried the breaking news, but the happy couple had announced their engagement on a nationally televised award show. Stunned, I wasn't sure how I felt about the newspapers and TV audience finding out about her engagement before I indirectly found out. As I sat with this fog of disbelief swirling around me, I heard the Posse of Angels whisper, "Wish her well, no matter what." Smiling, I allowed the angel's words to settle on my heart, as it was exactly what I had expressed to others through my business, Angel Healing House, for the past 10 years. I've always held to the belief that each and every one of us is divine, as we are inextricably linked to God, the source of all that is. And although we are divine at the very core of who we are, we're very much human as well, and we make choices that are based on our free will. Although many of the choices that a person makes with their free will are often made through unresolved anger, sadness, bitterness, regret, resentment, judgment, forgiveness. Well, it does not negate the fact that underneath their choices, they still remain divine. I've also held a long-standing belief that what a person does and how they react to you truly has nothing to do with you and everything to do with their own perception. Now, having this belief in theory and putting it into practice were two very different things. Seeing it from a higher perspective, I immediately started to see her engagement as a blessing, regardless of how the news came to me. Having just celebrated my own wedding anniversary, I remembered my own engagement to my cherished husband Pete, and how I was floating on cloud 9 when he asked to marry me. With this energy of love in my heart, tears filled my eyes, and I recalled watching this beautiful, gifted young woman grow up, and how I wished that she should come to know joy and peace, love, and be blessed with the fulfillment, not only of her dreams, but someone special to share her dreams with her. With the realization that my prayers and my longings for her had come true just as I wished, my heart was bursting with happiness for her. It was then that I composed a letter to her and wrote, "I was overjoyed to read about your engagement and see the joy and excitement in your beaming face in the many newspaper articles. Pete and I want to congratulate both of you and wish you a life of togetherness and wonderful times ahead. My hope for you is may God bless you with infinite joy and blessings on your engagement. May you always remain under God's umbrella of pure love, of warmth, and care as you travel along life's journey together in all kinds of weather. May your union be blessed with peace, laughter, understanding, and compassion. And above all, may you always be caring, loyal, and kind friends to one another." And it was in that letter, viewers, that I realized that I had wished her well, no matter what. You know, the Posse of Angels are reminding us that the holiday season is truly no different than any other day throughout the year, as we have the free will to either create a time of great joy, freely giving our well wishes, or we can choose to put restrictions and conditions on who we choose to bestow the energy of well-wishing. Why would we not wish someone well? You know, I've heard from many clients throughout my years as an intuitive counselor that say that they just cannot forgive certain people in their life. They not only can't wish them well, but many times they wish them such horrible things. Not wishing someone well actually goes against the core of who we are. It goes against our divine, eternal natures. And at our divine core, we know in our very deepest fiber that we are that other person, for we are all one. Remember that in most cases, it is the person's programming and their belief system that are so vastly different to ours that often stops us from wishing them well. It also helps to remember that what a person says or does not do has all to do with their perceptions and beliefs and very little to do with us. In this situation, turn the tables and ask yourself if you would like another person to not wish you well because of your beliefs. Well, in the majority of cases, the answer is, of course not, as I'm allowed to have my beliefs. Well, so are they. In my experience, not wishing someone well is almost always riding on some previous situation in which we didn't like, we didn't agree with what another person has done or what they said or how they treated us. Now, another point to consider is whether are we choosing to put our focus and energies on by holding back our well wishes. The Posse of Angels is saying that by doing so, it actually creates dissonance and chaos in our hearts, This is because it is our heart's natural desire to be loving and inclusive. When we wish someone well, it sets off an electromagnetic frequency that attunes and lifts all other energies to harmonize and attune to the frequency of love. The question is not what did the person do to stop you from wishing them well, but how much do you want peace and harmony for yourself and all other people in the world. This is true mastery over circumstance. Although each day of the year is just as blessed and wonderful as the holiday season, this time of year really concentrates our thoughts and feelings on goodwill to all, and it is a time to let bygones be bygones. This time of the year has us looking into our hearts, to forgive and to reach out, when at other times of the year, well, we may not have been so benevolent and generous. Some good questions to ask yourself around a situation of whether to wish someone well or not may be, how can I bring more love into this situation and create something so much better? Or, how can I honor myself and come from my divine eternal nature regardless of any situation? After all, the Posse of Angels is saying that the things that we can depend on is, number one, things always change, and number two, that our divine, eternal nature never changes. The more we wish others well, no matter what, the more we are embracing the shift in consciousness on our planet. Regardless of any situation, we can choose to come from a place of pure intentions of love, connectedness, abundance, and peace. Those of us who have truly achieved divine wisdom, we have no fear in allowing the choices of others to dictate whether they are loving or not. In many ways, wishing someone well, especially if we have felt wronged or slighted by them, is a great blessing indeed. By embracing this higher wisdom, we are unconditionally holding love for ourselves, for the other person, and for the entire planet. May this story be a reminder that although we choose to see and perceive the world through very different eyes, underneath our choices, we are all love and we are all divine. My holiday wish for you viewers is the same that I wish on all other days of the year. May we take our focus off of our often controlling and limited visual sight and finally ascend to where we can begin to see each other through our connected hearts and solely through the eyes of love. Only in this way will peace and unconditional love finally reign on beloved planet Earth, and we will live in acceptance, harmony, and unity. God bless you. God bless you and your family and friends, and you know what? I wish you well, no matter what. And if you desire some assistance in wishing others well, no matter what, I would love to help you. To book your intuitive counseling and Reiki healing session, or an angel reading, or perhaps get a gift certificate for a friend, phone myself, Claire Candy Hough, on 831-277-3716, or you can email me at Candy, C-A-N-D-Y, at angelhealinghouse.com. You can also order my inspirational book, Angels of Faith, or my beautiful, relaxing, guided angel meditation CD, which is called Letting Go of Concerns and Living in the Now. Please go to the Angel Healing House website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. Thank you once again for tuning into my YouTube videos, and I look so forward to being with you again soon. I'm sending you love and angel blessings, and do remember, go out and fashion a beautiful life for yourself. Take care and I so look forward to speaking with you again next time. Bye.